I think it's important for the sport to return to Chopu for the women because it is progression. You know, it's a part of evolving the sport, and and having the women test themselves in one of the world's most intimidating waves.
It's long gone. Oh boy. Late takeoff, slip to slide for Perez. What an attempt for the local boy. It looks insane with this west direction as we'll have our first wave of the morning. Jansen Andre with some room to move. Unbelievable attempt to exit, and the lip is going to land right on Jansen's head.
Taking off on the first wave of the set, and those are difficult.
That'll open things up for Ace to get started. Chandeliering right on top of him, but snuck into a hollower section.
Here he goes. 5.06 is the number. Perez pulls in, doesn't completely disappear, and takes a horrible lip to the head on his exit out.
The way he managed that second section is another one, Kaipo.
Sebastian Zietz pulls high, draws his line, finds an exit, skips out with the fins, and can he save himself? No, over the falls, onto the reef. We're gonna have heads up watching the safety of Sebastian Zietz. He's just popped up.
This is solid. Oh, he got in straight off the takeoff and held it beautifully.
Now remember, he needs an 8.33 on this run.
Jeremy's knowledge, and who's on the next one?
Ryan Calnan just got munched. We're going to keep a watchful eye right now for our Cal because...
Do I, because what a heat this has been between those two. They've battled it out unbelievably. Great surfing, guys.
Still waiting for the number.
More on the way out of the sky. Cali Vasco straight down.
Gabriel Medina is the main man who you expect.
Colapinto pulls on the and almost comes out, spins on top of him.
Yeah, I think that for me, I got on tour the 2007, so I just missed competing here at all. And it's always been one of those waves where I was like, oh, I'm kind of glad I didn't have to compete there. But now that I'm here and now that I'm seeing all of the women together and we're so supportive of pushing each other, yeah, it's really rad. I'm glad we're back.
What's a classic? A classic is something which is permanent and universal. Permanent meaning it transcends the depredations of time. Universal meaning everybody likes it. It takes a process of time. You can't create an instant classic. Anybody who says, oh, I've just made a classic design has breathed too much, public relations. If you can recognize a city from the silhouette of a famous building alone, that building is probably iconic. So in Paris, you have the Eiffel Tower. In Florence, you have the Duomo. And in London, well, perhaps you have Canary Wharf. This wasn't here 30 years ago, but now in profile, that signifies London. Or another famous example, Norman Foster's erotic cucumber, known to everyone now as the gherkin. It's fallen into the repertoire of London silhouettes. So there's something extraordinarily powerful about any design which can achieve that. Something like Coco Chanel's little black dress. It's something which can scarcely be improved. It can be improved in the details, it can evolve, but essentially it's the same concept. And I think that's what we're seeing with the Countach. It's evidently a Lamborghini Countach, but it's a completely new one as well. In 1971, when the original car was produced, it was the first demonstration of a commitment to extremes. Lamborghini had made several very fine, very exciting, very beautiful cars before, but nothing had pushed the outer limits of the envelope as far as the Countach. For me, a car is an object of contemplation in the same way as a building or a piece of sculpture or a work of art is. Finding an object as so dedicated to materiality as the new Countach is absolutely thrilling and a wonderful testament to mankind's belief in beauty. If humankind has any appetite for icons in 50 years' time, I think the Lamborghini Countach will be among them.
Hi everyone. everyone, I'm Madeline from Wisk. We're so excited to be here today at the Farnborough International Air Show. Wisk is a joint venture between Boeing and Kitty Hawk, and together we're bringing safe, autonomous electric flight to everyone. Wisk has been testing and developing aircraft since 2010. I'm here in Cora, our 5th generation aircraft, and my colleague Jay is going to give you a little tour of how this all works.
Safety and reliability is key into the aircraft design. As you can see, we use 12 lift fans to take off, transition to a wing-borne flight, and land. With each fan being independently controlled, it gives us a very stable hover and transition. 6 fans will spin clockwise as 6 spin counterclockwise, this giving us all the control very similar to how a helicopter takes off. As we get closer to the back of the aircraft, our pusher motor is used for our wing-borne flight. Wisk utilizes an electric motor with a fixed pitch propeller. As we fly traditionally, we utilize redundancy in our flight controls, in our rudders, elevators, and ailerons. As you can see, our fans will be in a locked and stowed position for this traditional flight. Prior to the aircraft coming into land, the aircraft will begin to slow down and descend. At this point, the fans will become unstowed and begin to spin. Our safe, autonomous aircraft then lands on the ground.
To learn more about us, check out wisk.aero and follow us on social media. And to learn more about Boeing's commitment to sustainability, head to boeing.com.
August 13, 1961. The Cold War division of Berlin deepens, leading to an iconic symbol of the conflict. East Germany seals the border between the cities west and east to halt the flight of refugees. Days later, construction begins on the Berlin Wall, meant to serve as a permanent barrier. The wall falls nearly 3 decades later, as communism crumbles across Eastern Europe. 1926.
Esta revolución que es tu revolución.
Cuba's Fidel Castro was born on this day, although some sources say he was born a year later. Castro would establish the first communist state in the Western Hemisphere, challenging the United States during the Cold War and beyond. 1521. Spain makes a major conquest in North America. Hernando Cortez captures present-day Mexico City from the Aztec Indians. Spanish rule in Mexico lasts for the next 3 centuries. 1899. Alfred Hitchcock, director of silver screen thrillers, is born in London. Among his films, Psycho, North by Northwest, Vertigo, Rear Window, and The Birds. And 1995, in Dallas, Baseball Hall of Famer Mickey Mantle of the New York Yankees dies of liver cancer. He was 63 years old. Today in history, August 13th, Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,